second here. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thought for Thursday. Yes, it is the end of the week, and you have made it. Not totally the end of the week. We're almost there, though. It's Thursday, so it's Friday Eve. One of my favorite times of the day. I'm real happy to see you coming in over here on Instagram, and I see you coming in on Facebook. I've connected to a couple of different places. I am so happy that you are here for the start of a new series that we're getting into. We just came off of rocking your genius, unlocking your genius. You can rock it or unlock it, okay? Unlocking your genius. So now we are getting ready to go into something that I know so many of us will definitely appreciate. You know that a huge portion of the coaching that I do is career coaching. So I decided on Thought for Thursday, we're going to incorporate a little bit of that for the next few weeks. And I'm going to talk to you about career goals. Now, there's so many things, of course, that can go into career goals. There's so many things that you consider. So we're going to talk about them. And I have to admit, it is truly a topic that I can go on forever about. So as probably is it's not a surprise to anyone, I have quite a bit to cover tonight, but I'll try to get it all in the 15 minutes. You can always reach out to me if you have any questions. And of course, if you need some specific coaching around a career decision, around creating what I call for my risers, that prime career, the 45 plus people who are determined to do what it is they need to do to elevate themselves, to include elevating in their career. I have coaching specifically designed just for you. So if you need more specific coaching, please by all means reach out to me, and I will definitely be sure to tell you how you can do that as well. All right, so we're going to jump right into things. So tonight, we're going to start out this series by talking about the kinds of things that you may not think about a whole lot. Everybody's very concerned about their resume and making sure that their job reflects everything that they do and their capabilities. But there is something that recruiters, I've been doing this for a while also, so I know what we look for. And I also know that there is something that employers just look for overall, and that is what you bring to the table as far as your soft skills are concerned. So what are your soft skills? Of course, the skills that you have that are directly related to the job that you perform. That is, the skill set that you have that you may have gotten some real training in. You may be trained as an engineer or as an admin executive or something. That is specifically, skill set. Definitely skilled training. Soft skills are things that you may see, like different organizational cultures and job positions may require different soft skills. And, that could be in how you communicate, that could be in how you adapt to the culture, how you express your creativity. So these are the things that we're going to talk about tonight. All right. So first up, you may be thinking, how is it that you're going to use your soft skills? The first thing that you want to do when you consider what type of important or what soft skills you want to focus on improving so that you can be a better candidate coming into any position that you're applying for or where you're trying to elevate. You want to communicate skillfully, meaning, strong communication skills can really require many different abilities. You might excel at making presentations, but need to work on active listening. So those are the kinds of things that you want to think about when you are communicating skillfully. What else? you will probably want to focus on your ability to solve problems. Rising to challenges and addressing business needs is central to any job description. So, what are your problem solving skills like? Not just the problems that you would solve that relate to perhaps a program, if you're a computer programmer or something, a program that you're trying to develop. But what are some of those things that you may deal with that are just basic problem solving skills? Perhaps if you're a manager, being able to deal with different personality types, that kind of thing. How is it that you are able to formulate your solution to problems? All right. What else? You need to radiate confidence. That's a soft skill that employers want to see, and definitely something that you want to have if you want to further the career, if you want to be in a position where you are looked upon favorably and people feel that you can actually do your job. You want to be sure that you radiate that confidence. You show that you're capable, and of course, you perform in a capable manner as well. Something that I actually skipped over here. You want to express your creativity. I often talk about how we're all unique, and our creativity really is an expression of that uniqueness. You want to show that. There are several different jobs that we can all do. We're doctors, we're lawyers, we're, art designers, just any number of things. And you could have a number of people who do the same things, but what will set you apart is that creativity. And that's what you need to show in, showing any soft skills that you're bringing to the table. What else? You need to think positively. No one really wants you in a position, or no one wants to be around someone who's negative all the time. People want to see positivity in their place of work, in their place of employment. And a positive attitude definitely indicates a can do attitude, right? If someone is positive, it's very seldom that you'll find someone who's positive who doesn't believe that something can be accomplished, or, that they're capable of doing something. So people want to see that positivity. And you need to bring that to the table as one of your soft skills that you're going to offer to any potential employer, to anybody that you'll have to do business with as an entrepreneur in a different company. No matter where you are in your career, those are definitely things that you want to focus on. So you may be saying, well, how can I develop these soft skills? You often hear about classes, or training there is, for example, in the diversity type training, to help you to adapt to certain things and understand how to deal with cultures, and just a whole array of different things that you can do. So how can you develop those skills? Ask for feedback. That's one way. Why ask for feedback? Well, for example, your family, your friends, and I've kind of talked about this before, how they are an excellent source for giving you information and really telling you things that you may not even realize yourself. However, they're really a good start if you want to seek some feedback on things that you may need to develop in the soft skills arena. See what they have to say about your strengths, and where they stress you might need a little work, where there could be some weaknesses. All right, things that you want to focus on, a place that you can go for some advice or some real knowledge about where you might need some more development. What else? Hold on just a second as I roll down my list here. Study a role model. We've referred to this already when we were talking about unlocking your genius. A role model is also someone who can really kind of show you the soft skills that you may be lacking, or really kind of bring your awareness to soft skills that are really winners, things that are going to help you to win in the things that you want to do, in the places that you want to go. What else? Use your job. You know, If you're employed, seek out opportunities to practice your soft skills. Starting, a green office program, for example, could showcase your leadership potential. Starting any type of program could showcase your leadership potential. So use your job as a place of opportunity to actually show those soft skills that companies want to see, that executives, managers, people who are hiring want to see. All right. Take a course. I already talked about that. There are just any number of soft skills classes that are out there. A number of adult education programs at local universities and online courses cover just an array of things. Any topic really that you can imagine is probably covered. So learn, for example, more about conflict resolution, or you may want to learn just basic grammar, how to, business writing, any number of things that you can think of. I guarantee you there is some type of training out there that you can take advantage of. Look for those things, seek out the opportunity, and go ahead and enroll in something that's going to help you to develop in that area. Volunteer your services. Definitely a strong way, a very helpful way in being able to develop soft skills. Volunteer your services, supporting a worthy cause, while you pick up a new skill. It could be good in both situations. You're helping out a worthy cause and you're picking up the skill. Contact a group, for example, that really interests you, somewhere that you have a real interest, and volunteer to give them some support on perhaps a project that they have coming up, something that suits your needs and also suits their needs. Again, another opportunity to develop your soft skills. Now, there are also a few strategies to use, again, that you can show your soft skills in. We've been talking about them already. Here are a few more that you can do in order to demonstrate those skills, all right? So that you can make sure that the people who really needs to see them will see them, and you will be able to advance, which is what we want to do. Or just put yourself in a better position. You look better in your career. You look better in the things that you do even outside of the job. If you're able to demonstrate, first of all, have those soft skills and definitely demonstrate them. So, for example, there are some things that you will definitely need to show proof of. For example, if you're an attorney, you're going to have to need to show proof that you have passed the law exam and you've been to law school. Same thing for doctors. Same thing if, for example, you're a photographer. You're going to have to demonstrate in some way that you know what it is that you're doing. You may not have even gone through formal training, but you really kind of have to know some of the technique and some of the language. If you're a professional photographer really doing things at a higher end, you're going to have to demonstrate that you've had some type of knowledge, some type of training around that. Well, it's kind of hard. It's not always easy to demonstrate that you know a soft skill. So that's why I'm going over the different things that you can do. Something that you want to really, really focus on, for example, in showing your expertise in a soft skill, you want to read carefully. Seems really simple, but it's very important. Position descriptions, may state that certain soft skills are desired, or offer plenty of cues, all right, or plenty of clues that you need to have this soft skill. So when you're looking for that position, make sure that you tune into those kinds of things so that your resume can reflect it, and so that when you go in for that interview, you kind of stress that when you're before the people who are making the hiring decisions. Something else, provide examples. When you claim to have a soft skill, all right, back it up with a compelling story. You can use that in your cover letter, for example, in your resume, and definitely in the interview, which is something, I already said just a few seconds ago when we were talking about reading carefully and looking for clues for what soft skills might be in the job description. Show up on time. That is a critically important thing that you need to do when you're making that first impression. And even once you get on the job, show up on time. People pay attention to that. Timeliness just points to a number of things, to include, of course, if they're going to be able to depend on you when they need you there, if you're going to be able to come through, just a whole number of things that you need to really focus on as a good employee. And of course, managers and companies just overall want to know that they can depend on an employee to be there when they say they're going to be there. What else? I think that may be it. I talked about show up on time. What about following through? Delivering on your promises. That's another good thing. Delivering on them is another sign, actually, of strong worth ethic. If you say that you are going to do something, if you promise to provide a proposal, if you promise to complete a report or schedule a meeting, whatever it is that you say that you're going to do, you need to be able to follow through with that. That is definitely a soft skill, definitely one that shows strength, and definitely one that you're going to need in anything that you do, whether that be in your own business and someone else's business, if you're in any type of position that you hold across any skill set. All right. So that's it. I know I was talking a mile a minute, but I was really trying to get in all of this information to you tonight so that you will understand the importance of, number one, knowing the value of soft skills. Number two, knowing your soft skills. Number three, knowing that if you need to improve upon them, there is training out there. There's just a number of things that you can do in order to access improvement, basically. And then number four, being able to tune into your soft skills and bring emphasis to them when you're applying for any job, or if you're doing any part at all of the interview process, the resume process, anything at all where you're interfacing and trying to gain in a new area, gain new business, make a good impression, have a great career. All right. That's it for tonight. All right. If you catch this on the replay, be sure to put replay in the comments so I'll know that you came through. All right. Next week, we'll be back talking about some more things that are going to help you establish yourself, help you to go after and attain a career that you can be proud of, one that you truly desire, one that you're going to enjoy. So we'll talk about the things that you should keep in mind as you're establishing goals for that career that you're trying to get. Perhaps it's the career that you're trying to sustain. It might be the career that you're starting out afresh in. All right. That's it. Hey, it's a long weekend for many people. Have a great one. Get some extra rest. Remember, go out, be yourself. There's only one you with that thumbprint, with that imprint. Make a change. Go out and change the world. We desperately need some new things to happen. We need some greatness to occur, and greatness that is waiting on you, and greatness that only you can deliver. All right? Have a good one. Good night. Thanks so much, Turner Joy. I'm sorry I didn't put your comments up before. Excellent. Discover the leader in you, Steps to Success. A great resource. Thanks so much for suggesting it.